In Cloudbuilt, you'll zoom through abstract obstacle courses hanging in the clouds, taking in the sky's pastel colors interlaced with structures exuding a hard, sci-fi edge. Much like classic platformers from days gone by, Cloudbuilt's strengths are simplicity and speed, but the game also has a few surprises. Its story does an excellent job of contextualizing all of that running and jumping, giving it more purpose than simply a race to the end. Be prepared for a stiff challenge if you want to see the tale's conclusion, but know that Cloudbuilt offers enough exhilarating moments to make the pain worth it. You play as Demi, who sports 3 pigtails and a cyberpunk outfit that makes her look like Mega Man's better half. Her tools are deceptively straightforward. She comes equipped with a small pistol that fires either quick bursts of energy or a more powerful charged-up blast. Far more exciting is the jetpack strapped to her back that allows for superhuman feats like running up massive buildings and leaping toward ledges that seem a mile away. Of course, there are plenty of hazards to hamper your acrobatic accomplishments. Dozens of deviously placed mines punish those who fail to stick the landing, and a multitude of irritating robots attempt to push and shoot Demi off whatever platform she's standing on. These consistent hurdles make Cloudbuilt feel like a puzzle game, since it's often best to assess the situation and plot out the most efficient path before leaping into the fray. Regardless of how you approach the various challenges, Cloudbuilt is a humbling experience. After an hour or so, the courses go from manageable to completely devilish as you perform stunts like chaining together wall jumps while missiles and electric saw blades bombard you from every direction. Exacerbating the difficulty are stringent checkpoints. Expect only a handful per level, and for them to be far apart. Limited lives mean you only have so many chances, and once those are gone, you have to replay the entire stage. While Cloudbuilt's unforgiving nature sounds like nothing but constant frustration, it's actually one of the game's strengths. It emphasizes mastery over luck, and when you do finally clear a particularly nasty section, it'll feel like you truly earned it. If you're ever in a rut, the game's structure allows for other options. Instead of barreling through a series of linear levels, Cloudbuilt offers branching paths. Did one stage chew you up and spit you out, then there are generally 2 or 3 others available where you can try your luck. This compromise makes the game fair without sacrificing what it's trying to achieve. Conquering the proverbial mountain is a story all its own, but there is also another more deliberate narrative tying it all together. Demi has been hospitalized because of injuries caused by a horrific war, and you're actually playing as her subconscious. It's implied that Demi is now disabled, and after recovering, she'll be forced to rely on machinery for basic movement. In that sense, the entire game is her coping mechanism. As she overcomes the dangers found in her dreams, we see Demi becoming more confident, slowly accepting her unfortunate reality. There's a parallel between the player getting better and Demi's growing strength. What could have been nothing but a series of strung-together stages becomes a much more meaningful journey. The story's only weakness is that it's sometimes overwritten. Demi's dialogue can be ornate seemingly for the sake of it, making some of her lines feel forced.
This dream can't be an allegory to describe the reality we fell victim to. What is its purpose?
The other low point is Cloudbuilt's Cumbersome Combat. While much of the game necessitates a sharp level of precision, the gunplay is almost always an awkward mess. In an effort to discourage players from using cheap tactics, enemies will produce a shield if you try to snipe them from far away, and are invulnerable until you get close to them. This creates a sort of clumsy dance where you either have to put yourself in danger to get rid of an enemy, or just run past everything entirely. Neither is an ideal approach, since you're likely to take damage either way. Much like Mirror's Edge, the otherwise graceful platforming is tarnished by fights that don't even feel necessary. Yet for every aggravating battle, there are twice as many moments where you're soaring through the skies, performing feats that initially seemed impossible. Cloudbuilt is about persistence, about telling yourself that you can do something even after repeated failure. In that sense, it doesn't feel like a game you play, but rather overcome. Sometimes the greatest victories require the greatest struggle.